I remember being in Philadelphia, and I was at the Space Lab, and I met a Corey Hanzo, and we were there, talking about, Tory Fair coming to Philly, and Jay was in the back kicking it with, Steve, and they was talking, and me and him was kind of just sitting there, and I was like, yeah, I'm also an artist. And he was like, oh, you paint, you draw? I'm like, nah, I do music. And he was like, yo, that's crazy because I produce, I make beats. People just don't know. And I think that's how it started.
Yeah, oh baby, ladies and gentlemen, hip hop. It must be something about this. Mr. Shaw,
it's like something special.
When I rep my whole city,
It must be something about it, babe. Must be something about this. It gotta be something about it, girl. It feels like something special.
1977, I touched earth. Some call it birth, I call it my day first. I came out with a JanSport bag on, Columbia rain suit, orange box cutter in my pocket. I dare you to test me, you don't impress me. You knew Jack, I'm all Wesley. Got the juice, I'll push you off the roof. I know you ain't talking to me, son. I don't got a problem with if you wanted to be one. We can transform like Voltron, whatever you smoke on. I'm ready to toke on, I'm with whatever. I'm tired of young cats talking that click clack. I'm old school, I throw an uppercut in your six pack. Don't get your back snapped like Kit Kats. I'm back like Knuckles on pimp slacks. You know who the hell it is? Do I gotta spell it, kid? MR.S.H to the is a.
It started with a text message. Like Hanzo, he reached out to Jay, got my number, and then hit me up. He's like, yo, what's up, bro? I got some tracks for you. I was like, word, send them shits. I'm nice. And he was like, I bet I'm gonna send you a Dropbox link. And I got a bunch of tracks I used to do back in the days, old school kind of flavor. He used to rap too. And he was like, yo, I'm gonna send you a Dropbox link. And I was like, all right, shoot it. And that's how it started. I went to the link and I just started listening to the songs. And I literally hit the first joint and was like, okay, I'm gonna name this one something about it. And that's how I kind of started. So literally, this is how I was doing it. I got the Dropbox files, and I don't even know, he probably had like 25 tracks in here. So what I would do is I would just go in there immediately and I'll just hit the joint and I'll be like, and as you can see, no bullshit. The first track was the first song I recorded. And I was like, oh shit, that shit just got a vibe. And then I just kept going. I'm saying, oh, what's this?
You dig?
I'm saying, okay, he already rapped on that one. Let me see. And I was like, what the fuck is that? So I was like, all right, let's drag that one in too. And that's how I was doing it. So as you can see, the first track was something about it. Then the next track he had rapped on. So then I just jumped to the third track and I was like, oh, what's this? Fire. I made up a name and then I just went.
Met her on the train, her door knockers were gold. She said she liked my style, I feel like an old soul. My left toe, she kicked it and cracked a smile. She said you look cute in your Timberland boots, but while your laces loose, I'm like, baby, that's my style. Brooklyn, that's where I'm from. She said, you sound silly, boy, you know I'm from Philly. There's a million brothers trying to kick me game like Gilly. I'm like, really? I'm from NYC. We the Big Apple, nobody got the mots like me. I'm trying to see what you want, come and roll with a dawn. Her body looks sculpted like one of them Johns from a Corey's collection. Her flawless complexion had me all open, wishing, praying, and hoping that she come home, let me give her a bone. But all I got was the number to her cellular phone. She said,
okay, now I'm just giving you the jewels behind everything. So this is what I use. I use Logic. And like I said, I just grabbed the track. It was the second track I heard. I had already did something about it. And I was like, you know what? I got that old school feel off of the first joint, so I'm just gonna keep it going, and I'm gonna make this one called Door Knockers, and I'm gonna make it about me meeting a girl. And I was like, you know, because I'm from New York, and I'm gonna have the girl come from Philly, because, you know, my man's is out there in Philly. So that's how I just started thinking about that. And, you know, this is how we do. We just dump the track. And if you notice, I only use 2 tracks. Sometimes I'll jump in and do a little ad-libbing or whatever. But I only use 2 tracks because I just feel it out, as you can see, you know. So it's weird. It's like freestyle. I just spit until I stop, and then I just jump on the next track and keep going. So as you can see, to make this track, Door Knockers, the second track on the mixtape, I guess I stopped twice, 3 times. So I stopped here, jumped back in, and then jumped back in, and that was it. And I think at the outro, it's probably like 4 times.
She said she liked my style, I feel like an old soul. Met her on the train, her door knockers were gold. She said she liked my style, I feel like an old soul. My left toe, she kicked it and cracked a smile. She said you look cute in your Timberland boots, but while your lace is loose, I'm like, baby, that's my style.
And that's how I make my fucking songs.
Hands up, don't move. Empty out your pockets, baby, give me the loot. Oh, baby. Hands up, don't move. Empty out your pockets, baby, give me the loot. Timberland boots, Canadian goose. Box cutter in my pocket, make them give up the loot. I'm a bad boy, catch you slipping on my block, that's your ass boy. The last boy that came round here all frontin'. We took the Cuban off his neck and he ain't say nothing. Yo, hands up, don't move. Empty out your pockets, baby, give me the loot. It's so easy. Push that Staples button, a couple crooks in here. We getting mad money off the books this year. I took the pager off his hip and the rings off his finger. Told him hurry up, walk away and don't linger. It's my block, this is Salem's lot. Man, don't pull down that sleeve, let me get that watch. Don't move. Empty out your pockets, baby, give me the loot.
So after I made Door Knockers, I was like, you know, let me start going back to the folder and see what else he got. And I was like, okay, the first couple 2 were like, you know, him rapping. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to even listen right now because I don't want whatever he's doing to influence, you know, what I'm thinking about doing. So I was like, all right. And I was like, nope, too much for me. You know, I'm in a vibe now. I'm old school. I'm in my 90s box cutter shit. So I was like, that's too much for me. So I was like, all right, let's keep going. I heard his tag. I was like, damn, he rapped on that shit. So then we get down to like, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, like 6. So I had already did Door Knockers and everything. So I get down to like the 6th track. And I'm like, all right, what's this? Yeah. I ain't had no tag. I was like, oh, he ain't fuck with this shit? Yeah. And I just was like, oh, I got some shit to this.
Yeah. Oh, baby. Yo. $100 bills on the Versace hills. She walk around the block giving the brothers chill. She got a pole in her house. What's that all about? Hola, mamacita, sip your margarita. I'ma sip my Henny and you gon' get this Jimmy. Till you're done. We don't need no second round, baby, I'm the 1, the 2 and the 3, a different pedigree. You may had a man, but you never had a me. They never got it wetter like the wet you get with me. I should've charged a fee, but you getting it for free. I'll lose your mind. I know I got you high, baby, lose your mind. I know I'll make you high, baby, lose your mind. I know I'll make you high, baby, lose your mind. I'm a different kind of high, baby.
one of the most talked about songs that I'm getting the response to right now is the song What? And when I first heard it, I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. I'm like, is that a DMX sample he did? I'm like, that shit is crazy. So I just got this crazy energy from it. And, you know, like I said, I dropped it into Logic. And, you know, me, 2-Track Jones over here, like I need another nickname. And I just went in there and went ham. I'm going to just show y'all the actual file.
Oh, baby.
See when
Take a picture, it'll last longer. King Kong ain't got nothing on me. I'm posted up with no army. You ain't got nothing for me. Man, I'm a gorilla, like my homie Playful. Don't make me have to take it there, MTA or Scepter, whatever you want, we on it. This is not no tough talk, this a warning. You see me in the morning, man, you better wait. Yeah, you know me, Mr. Better Days, Better Nights, and I ain't even come to fight. But if you wanna lose teeth, you can lose teeth. I don't turn cheeks, I turn sheets of blue sleeves, write rhymes on them. Saw a blank wall, so we sprayed lines on them. This is where I came from, learned game from. Took my sneakers off, power lines hanged them. My kingdom should not fall, I'll take y'all to the promised land. One way with my staff in hand. We'll make the seas park show land and let us walk in. I'm the chosen, I'm no golden. I'm the one you can't box or close in. No one can hold him, I knows him, I am him. I don't got him on walk on top water or dip my finger in it. Turn it into wine, I don't mind. It's been a minute, and for the record, no Guinness. I sip Hennessy ice with nothing in it. And I'm a menace when it's finished. I don't play tennis, so anybody popping off, I ain't with all of that back and forth. Man, I'll knock your block off like Jenga. Middle finger to anybody that don't like that I'm a rapper and a singer. Corey Hanzo make the beats like back in the days. Jerry Springer, I hit you with a chair on stage.
At this point, I was just wild and saying anything that fucking came to my head. But if you really go back and listen to it, I really said some shit in there. So originally, once I was putting together the whole mixtape and everything, I had the whole vibe and it was all together like in a package. I was thinking like, you know, let's just do this old school hip hop, you know, that 90s feel, the graffiti, cartoon drawings on your overalls and jeans, like that vibe. Carhartts, North Face, JanSport book bags with the strings on them. So that's the kind of vibe I'm in when I'm making this, and that's the vibe I was gonna bring to it. And I think I captured that. Like, you know, for the old heads, if y'all listen to it, the unks, as they say out there, like, y'all listen to it, you feel that vibe, like just back in the days, backpack shit. And then it started turning into something a little bit more special because as I was playing around, like fucking around with AI, throwing my picture in there, making covers, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna use this to promote the mixtape, you know, make it kind of like a action hero, make him larger than life, not just about Hennessy Jones being, you know, a representative of old school, but like an actual person that you can see, like walking down the street with a box cutter, like, you know, because we gonna scrap, like hand-to-hand combat, what up, you know, you know, like when you listen to the songs, I want you to just picture that time frame, and I was like, oh, you know, let me make a comic book panel of it, and then I was like, yo, this shit is dope, and then Corey was like, yo, what kind of outfit does Hennessy Jones wear? I was like, yeah, you know, like camo, he wears hoodies, baggy jeans, Timberlands, you know, wear a fitted cap or whatever. And he was like, I got something for you. And then he sent me this picture of like the layout of Hennessy Jones. And I was like, yo, that's fire, bro. It looks like, you know, the character I've been making in this program and shit. And he was like, yeah, I got something. Now I already know Corey is like a wizard of creating these, you know, sculptures that he does. So I was hyped, like, oh shit, what he about to do? And then I'm expecting him to send me a toy because he already sent me the whole blueprint for it. So I was like, oh shit, I'm about to see what the toy is gonna look like. And then he hits me with the promo video for Assassination South Street. And I was like, what the fuck do we got here, bro? And when I put that one out, everybody was like, bro, y'all dropping a comic book? Are y'all dropping a cartoon show? And that's when the Adventures of Hennessy Jones became larger than life, and it became bigger than it's bigger than just me and a Corey making classic old school hip hop music. Like, this is like a creation of another world now. Like, if you close your eyes and just listen to the music, it takes you to another place. And I'm like, we've created a world now of Hennessy Jones. You know, the promotion of this album is mixed with comic book panels and artwork and video now, like cartoons, like for Super Nintendo. You know, you just see like the video game version, like a Grand Theft Auto version of Hennessy Jones. So I'm like, we just beginning. Y'all don't know where we're going to take it. We don't know where we're going to take it. But I can guarantee one thing. Hennessy Jones is going to be around for a while. And the adventures are just beginning.
Oh, baby. Take a picture, it'll last longer. King Kong ain't got nothing on me. I'm posted up with no army. You ain't got nothing for me. Man, I'm a gorilla, like my homie Playful. Don't make me have to take it there, MTA or Scepter, whatever you on, we on it. This is not no tough talk, this a warning. You see me in the morning, man, you better wait. Yeah, you know me, Mr. Better Days, Better Nights, and I ain't even come to fight. But if you wanna lose teeth, you can lose teeth. I don't turn cheeks, I turn sheets of loose leaves, write rhymes on them. Saw a blank wall, so we sprayed lines on them. This is where I came from, learned game from. Took my sneakers off, power lines hanged them. My kingdom should not fall, I'll take y'all to the promised land. One way with my staff in hand, we'll make the seas park show land and let us walk in. I'm the chosen, I'm the golden, I'm the one you can't box or close in. No one can hold him, I knows him, I am him. I don't gotta moonwalk on top water.